I don't know why I did that.
Okay.
Welcome back to... Wait, I almost forgot what the show is called. Welcome back
to the Two Nerds podcast.
I almost said the Three Nerds podcast.
The Three Nerds.
I think it blended in because I have three guys talking about football, so I just mixed those together in my head, and I was like, Three Nerds Football? What? Hey, how's it going?
It's going pretty good, man. You guys, you never believe this. Hold on, you're never going to believe this. You ready for that? I don't even think you're going to believe this, Crendor. You ready?
Probably not.
This episode of the Two Nerds podcast was sponsored by us. Get many.
Oh my god!
I
didn't expect that.
Yeah, dude. Like, get many exciting, Nixxiom and Crendor themed things to support the podcast down in the description below. Many wares. Get your lucky dude down below in the description.
Good fortune unto you if you purchase our items.
That's right.
So buy our shit.
That's right. It supports the podcast. It makes us do more episodes. Thank you, friends.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I had people in my stream the other day be like, there's no podcast this week with you and Nixxiom. And I was like, calm down.
Calm down. Yes,
calm down.
We kind of have a good reason for that. Yeah, I kind of had a death in the family, so I apologize for that, but priorities. Yeah. But that's okay. We're here. And honestly, guys, you know, in the last episode, we talked about how... Well, we discovered that Crendor has never, ever, ever seen the hidden place beneath Raven Hill Cemetery in World of Warcraft, despite the fact that this dude's been playing this game for like 20 years. So we're going to show him today.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, it's true. Partially because I mainly play Horde.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big fan. Well, I was never really a big fan of Duskwood. Like, I think it looks cool, but I never really wanted to quest here.
Oh my! You don't want to quest in. This is like the coolest zone. There's like spiders and shit.
I mean, you know, opinionated.
You don't like scary stuff.
It's okay. I don't hate it, but I'm not like a huge fan. I like the lighting here though. I like how the lights like light up the path and you see this really nice. I like the ambience of it.
Yeah, look at all these people. Get off your mount.
Okay.
We're gonna do this the right way, dude. Heretics will burn. There's a dead guy.
Oh wait,
go?
Is this,
What are you doing? Oh wait, there's. Oh my gosh, I'm being attacked. A veiled fanatic. Thank you for saving me.
No problem.
Okay, anyway, come. We're dude. I'm gonna show guys. This is gonna be, in my opinion, this is one of the coolest things that you can discover in World of Warcraft if you don't know anything about it or where it's at. And I'm pretty excited to see Crendor's reaction, although it's probably just going to be like, it's going to be just like this. You know? Come, follow me.
It's going to be just like this.
Get off your mount.
Okay.
Get off that rat.
Getting off the rat.
Hold on, we're trying to roleplay this.
I think the rat's fitting.
Not, okay. Come, come, short adventurer. Let me show you the cavernous crypt in which you seek.
Alrighty then.
They say that many people are buried deep beneath this Ravenhill Cemetery, but in a place long forgotten to time and ancient lore. But I have delved deep into the Elder Scrolls, and there I have found, hearkened unto me, the secret entrance to the lost cavern of Raven Man.
That's pretty neat.
That's amazing. Dude, this is also our first like Two Nerds podcast episode where we're actually like playing a video game again. It's just like the old days.
Oh yeah.
Back
I forgot we actually used to. I forgot we used to actually do it in the game.
Walk with me.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. Listen, guys, real fast. I have to say this because I forgot to say this in the beginning. Look at that guy getting his ass kicked.
Yeah.
I forgot to say that. Listen, we have no plan for this episode. I'm just showing Crendor this thing, and then we're gonna wing it.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna walk. Okay. Crendor, have you ever been in here before?
I don't think so. No.
Look at this place. Isn't it terrifying?
This is pretty terrifying.
Oh, but this isn't it. This is just a part of it. Look at like could you imagine being buried in here? Or like, what? Like, could you imagine like you're playing like a D&D adventure, and you're like down here, and then like your GM is like, oh yes, and then the zombies begin to rise from the crags and the walls, and you know.
It's like it's like a catacomb.
Yeah.
Ah.
Look at it.
Wait, isn't there something like this under Karazhan?
There is, but the Karazhan. Oh my! What are you doing? The Karazhan one is much bigger.
Okay.
Oh wow! I forgot about these like new spell animations. Oh wow! I'm so used to classic.
So it's so it's similar, but it's like not the same.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of similar.
It's like the OG.
Yeah. So look, like you walk into this room, right? And this is usually as far as people get. They're like, oh yeah, like this is it. There's just like this, big stupid room right here.
Yeah.
But if you like look in these little like little crevices or whatever you want to call it. You see?
Oh, yeah. Some dead people.
Some dead people. All right, and then like we come over here to this one. All right, are you noticing anything?
Let's see. Hold on. Let me look. Let's see. Big skulls, bones, some sort of other thing. Okay.
Come look at this one.
All right.
You might notice something is different about this one.
This one has a hole in the wall.
That's right. You've never been in here?
No.
All right, follow me. Dude, I remember when I first found this, I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is like the only place in WoW that has like this cave model and stuff.
Oh, whoa.
Look, a writhing terror.
Ugh.
Wait, druids can dual wield?
Can we?
Yeah, I'm using the Fangs of Ashmane, that's right. Okay. My character's only level 110. I don't play on US like BFA, I play EU, so this character is my highest level character on NA.
What a loser.
Yeah. Dude, we're almost there. Look at the roots.
Yeah, the roots are really cool. It reminds me of like when you go into Winter Spring from the Furbolg thing, but like even smaller than that.
Yeah. Dude, when I first found this, it's like playing D&D, but like in WoW. Like, look,
these are like the little types of things everyone always wants to find. Like, ooh, what could be here? What could be here? And you're like, ooh, secret passageway. Like, who doesn't love a secret passageway?
Yeah. Here we are, dude.
Well, I'm slowly looting.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
What the dicks?
I can't believe you've never been here before.
Yeah, I've never been here. I didn't know this was a thing.
Yeah, dude, you got like the freaking Morbant Fell, like the Lich. He's I believe he's a boss in a classic WoW quest line. I mostly play Horde too, so. But
So is there like a quest that brings you here, or is it just a thing that's here randomly?
No, it's a quest. Even in like modern WoW, there's a quest that brings you here, but you can see that secret entrance is really the only way to get in, because if you try to go the other way in, imagine being a lower level player and trying to get through that.
Yeah, that is really cool.
This is like the only like dangerous place in like all of modern WoW. But yeah, if we go this way, follow me.
All right.
I mean, we're gonna aggro everything. But you can see like all the. Wait, do I have a Starfall? Oh no, I don't. I'm feral.
I have Death Decay.
Ah, perfect. Ew, smelly. Oh wait, hold on. Corpse Rot deals plague damage every 1 second. Nice.
Oh.
Come this way. I love it. But yeah, if you come out here,
okay.
see, there's a lot more undead, but here we go. Wait, let me just kill that guy. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're back in the graveyard.
Oh wow, and then it's just like, wait, so you can get in from this way too?
Yeah.
It's just like you wouldn't expect to be like, ooh, a cemetery, and then to have it be like a secret underground like pathway to it's all connected.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, the lore is that hold on, I'm trying to kill all these things. I'm trying to right click them. The lore is that the Scourge is trying to establish a base, like, in the southern eastern kingdoms. You can see, by the way, if you attack just one ghoul, they all charge you. Like, they're all attacking me right now. So it is impossible to, like, get in through, like, this direction. It's a great... In my opinion, it's one of the most interesting areas in not only classic WoW, but modern WoW, just because of that fact. Like, you have to find the secret way in.
Yeah.
So it's some nice storytelling without actually saying anything. Someone actually died right here.
The best storytelling.
Exactly. And then if I'm not mistaken, if we go up here, yeah.
They dropped an old history book, and I can't read it.
You can't?
No.
Well, check this out. Remember this place? How, like, your screen turns purple when you walk up here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then
this is cool.
Yeah, I know in classic WoW, if you walk up here, like, your screen turns really purple. Like, you can't, like, see anything. But they sort of nerfed it a bit in modern WoW. And look, a hat.
Oh.
Yeah. Pretty cool, huh?
I clicked it.
An old history book. Yeah, I see that. I think it's like for a quest. Like, you can like click it, but it doesn't do anything. I mean, I don't know.
That person apparently was doing something.
Yeah, maybe like you collect it for a quest, but it's like bugged, so you can click it like whenever you want.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
these are like some of my favorite things because I've said it time and time again, but like I love the ambience of the world and like the different environments and like little hideaways and the caves and everything like that.
What do you like? It's sort of weird because I've been playing so much classic WoW. I've totally forgotten how they updated so much of like the old world models, like these ghouls and skeletons and everything. What would you like? All right, out of curiosity, this isn't just a question for you; it's going to be a question for the listeners too. When Blizzard first announced Classic, I assumed, because they were updating like all the old world models, like the skeletons and zombies and stuff. I assumed they were going to release Classic, but with like it's all updated, like new shadows, like the mobs are all updated, new character models, the whole 9 yards. But you could like disable it. What would you think if they did something like that?
I wouldn't really want it. I mean, there's a lot of people I've heard that didn't really play Classic that are always like, yeah, I want new models and stuff. I've had a lot of people say that, and like if they actually gave you the option, I really wouldn't give a shit, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't want it, but I don't care if they were to do it, as long as I'd still be able to have the older stuff to be enabled. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of like in everybody's favorite game, Warcraft 3 Reforged. There's the there's the button where you can switch between the Reforged version of the game and the classic version of the game when the button decides it wants to work.
Yeah, that's the biggest one, is having it function.
Yeah. And
that's a pretty important one.
Dude, and here's the hidden burned down house in the woods.
I feel like we did a Halloween thing here, didn't we?
We did. Yeah, I was going to say that in case you forgot.
Yeah, I remember.
I'm seeing a lot of people like out in the world. Like Blizzard really like stepped up their layering. And, like,
yeah, I am too. I'm actually kind of surprised.
Yeah, like the last time I played on here, I mean, like seeing another person was ridiculous. Let's go. Let's go into Westfall. Let's go see who we can find.
Yeah.
Wait, look, a guy. He's riding a tiger.
Where'd that go? That's Cheezette.
Cheezette.
Night elf female.
Cheezette. Oh. I'm too big.
You are.
I can't fit. This happens to me all the time. Hold on. There's camel, by the way.
Thanks. This is the one you get from farming Uldum for like 10 years.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
I did.
Let's see if we can, like... Do you want to see if we can make friends with someone? Like, live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Might as well. This is like those shows where people go up to people on the street and ask them questions or something.
We could be like, dude, have you ever heard of Nixxiom or Crendor? And they'll be like, no. And be like, okay, and they'll just like leave.
Is that like
Wait, look, a
ninja?
friend.
Oh.
Greetings, ally. Wait, enter. He's a level 29. His name is Kill Faster. Kill Faster.
I think he's killing too fast to talk to us.
He's not paying attention. Dwarves are so rude. Let me tell you something about dwarf players. I swear. Friggin' like, man, like, you should be thankful I even bothered to look down and acknowledge your ass. But no. Gosh.
Yeah.
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 All the hungry people. Look,
what's the next?
A druid. It's Camel Toe Joe.
Camel Toe Joe.
He's AFK. It's the
Camel
Toe Joe, the Night Elf Druid.
Do you think he's looking at Camel Toe? Dude, I'm riding a camel.
Dude, it's Camel Toe Joe beside the camel Flame Warden Gorbin.
Do you think
Gorbin.
he ever thought that there'd be camel toes in his face?
I guess. Oh, I get it. I was like, Crendor, I don't think you know what a camel toe. Oh, I see.
No,
Wait, look,
I
a
learned
friend.
what that was when I was like, 14
Greetings.
and on the internet.
Hold on. See if he says something. I am Ashvin, son of Anthoriel. What is your name, mighty hero? Stop it! Talk to me! God damn it! Wait, he paused.
Geez.
He's running away.
Oh. Dude, I got some trick-or-treats I never opened.
I just saw
a broom.
that. A dwarf female mask. Wow.
I got a broom.
It shows how often you play this character. There's a lot of people running around. Like, wow.
Wait, it requires Hollow's End, but I just used it. I think I glitched the system.
Well, wait, hold on. Hello. Stop. Wait, oh my god!
Oh?
Greetings, ally. I am Ashvin, son of Anthoriel. What is your name? Gabbana.
Sounds like a club.
This is like legit what I do when I play WoW. Gabbana. Nice to meet you, banana. I am new to retail. Wait. Are you one of those classic plebs? Like that Nixxiom guy? Yep. Neat. Classic is good. Well, it's getting late. I must be going now. See ya. Sub to Nixxiom. There we go. Neat. Dude, I made a friend. They even waved at me.
And made me a sub.
Yeah, that person probably subbed just now. Like, oh yeah, I better do that.
I really have a question though of like, why can I use this broom when it's not Hollow's End?
Don't worry about it. It's one of the coolest mounts in the game. Dude, look at all these people.
What can I do for you?
There are a lot of people. That
Like,
guy's leveled up.
Man, people say that WoW is dead. Like, look at this, man. There's people ever. That chick has no shirt on.
Handlebars has no shirt on. You've got,
Like
a
dwarf monk
Chris
right there.
Kringle running around. You've got,
Chris Kringle? Wait, what? Where?
the guy's named Chris Kringle.
Where?
You got Hatsune Miku here.
Hatsumiku, yep.
Yep, the weebs are out in full force.
Byleth, Zeralina. Hold on. Handlebars.
Well met.
I like it. Oh yeah, Chris Kringle. I see him. He looks so depressed. He's like me.
Wait, can we go to the top of this tower?
Of course we can go to the top.
Oh
I
yeah.
see you just flying around on that broom. Don't gloat.
I don't even know. I don't even know, dude. What's at the top of this tower? Is there just more quests?
There's more quest, yeah.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Well, aside from like, you know, making friends and stuff, legit, like I'm not even kidding. Whenever I play like WoW, I'll just like run around and be like, "What's up? Like, how's it going?" And people are like, "Stay away from me, freak." And I'm like, "All right." And I'll just run to the next person and be like, "Hail, my name is so and so. What is your name?" And then they call me a role player and spit on me and then run away. But I'm just trying to make friends.
I'm like kill fast. I just kind of keep playing the game and pretend to ignore you like you're not there.
Yeah, I see. I see how it is. Like
That's
I put,
just,
dude,
you know,
I put the M in the MMO.
the massive.
Or, well, I put both M's. The massive and the multiplayer. Yeah, the massive. Yeah. I feel like we're just running around, though. We need, like, a topic. Give me a topic, Crendor. Something deep and controversial.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see. Like, there's like something controversial right now. It's like the WoW coin for classic WoW, but like we already know what people are gonna say. All right, people, everybody you watch, it's like a classic person would be like, "Do we want changes with this token, Blizzard? This is bad." Like, all right, we get it. They're just saying no. But then some people would be like, "I don't care, whatever." Then some people would be like, "This is good. I could spend money and buy gold classic WoW." And then the economy will die, and then everything will be shit.
Yep.
So it's like, you know, we talked about that.
Yeah.
I should just make a video. It's like 10 seconds, like, WoW token bad.
Yeah. That was my idea, kind of.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna sit at this waterfall.
Ooh.
I like the waterfall ambiance.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to the WoW token in classic WoW, the biggest thing is like gold is actually incredibly useful in classic. Not to say that gold doesn't have a place or a purpose in modern WoW, it does, but like gold in classic is used for so much more. And so like funneling like a shit ton of gold out of the economy and just investing it in WoW tokens, it's just gonna kill the like in-game economy.
Yeah.
So
I will say, after playing classic for a while now, that it's definitely not the same as it was in like actual vanilla WoW, since most people are like, "Oh, I figured out the meta way to farm gold from playing like private servers for years." So it's like that alone kind of impacts the economy compared to actual vanilla WoW.
Yeah, I'm actually I don't know if we talked about this, but I rolled a druid on US Classic WoW. I'm currently leveling him up to level 60. I mean, I've had obviously some things going on the past few days, so I haven't really gotten to play. And I've also been working on my new YouTube video that just came out today. So that thing was a mother load of a project to get done. But I'm enjoying leveling the druid. I'm enjoying leveling him a lot more than I thought I would.
Oh, yeah,
I just reached Dan.
I like druids a lot. I leveled a druid. I think, did I level one in vanilla WoW? I leveled one in Burning Crusade. That's what it was. Then I played that druid in Wrath.
Okay.
So I actually mained a druid in Wrath the Lich King, raided as a druid, and had a great time.
Yeah. I feel like, hold on, I'm trying to think. Because our last Two Nerds podcast episode, we mostly talked about WoW. And I know that we're playing WoW right now, but I feel like we should talk about something that's not WoW.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I mean, we could, but at the same time, you know, we're an episode behind. So it's like we gotta fill. This is like one of those episodes.
This is like a filler episode.
Yeah, it's like the filler episode. Where we're like, listen, this isn't like a real episode. We're just behind. We just gotta throw this up. All right, deal with it. Yeah. Please subscribe, buy our stuff.
That's right. I feel like, I can say this. A few episodes ago, we talked about writing books. And recently what happened is a few of my friends were over one weekend. And my girlfriend's roommate, I was talking to her, and I got on the subject of writing. And I learned that she is actually a really big fan of writing. Like, she's a writer herself. my friend Zach, who you can actually hear in the bloopers and stuff of my new YouTube video, he also writes, and then I write. So we sort of have 3 people right there. So we kind of have started a like a small like writers club. And so what we're planning on doing starting not this weekend, but maybe like 2 weeks from now, we're going to start having like regular meetups and like, talking about our stories and presenting what we've written so far to each other. And so far, my girlfriend's roommate, she's ahead of both of us because she's already written like an outline for like her entire book.
Oh,
And
wow.
she's already written like a nice little chunk of it as well. Like, because as soon as I was like, oh, Writers Club, she was like, oh, and then she just like jumped on it immediately. So that's pretty cool. So me and you need to catch up.
Yeah, we definitely need to catch up. I've been like, I think it's like I need to like I need to get rolling. Like even after we did our writing thing, I'm like, all right, I gotta start reading and writing. But then I'm like, all right, I gotta work on a video, and then I gotta do
Yep.
stream, and then I gotta. And then before I know it, it's like pushed to the back burner, and I need to just be like, you know what? Even if it's like 10 minutes a day, that's still more than 0 minutes.
Exactly. Even if it's just like a paragraph,
Yeah.
it's something.
Even if it's a sentence, like a sentence can be like, hey, you know what? I got that sentence down. Now I'm going to go for 2 sentences. Then I'm going to go for 3 sentences. And then before you know, you got a paragraph. And then you're like, hey, you know what? I got something here. And then you really get going. It's the snowball effect.
Yeah. There was something I was going to say, but I totally just lost my train of thought. Writing sentences, the book club. Yeah, because, I mean, in the episode, we talked about having like a 200-ish page book done by July. And so I sort of have put the exact same standard on everybody. I was like, hey, guys, like, what would you guys say if I said, let's have a 200-page story done by July? Would you think that's too hard? Would you think that's like acceptable? And they were like, yeah, let's do it. That's a nice little challenge. So maybe what I can do is I can sort of, I mean, I'm not going to bring them on the podcast, but I could sort of give like, updates every now and then as to like where we are and, what we're doing. And I just remember what I was going to say. Yeah, like when we did that episode, well, exact same thing happened to me. Like we did the episode and then I was kind of coming back to streaming. So I spent some time redoing all my stream graphics, setting up the schedule, getting back into the rhythm of things. I put YouTube on the back burner for a little bit, which I'm not too happy about, but whatever. And then I was like, okay, I'm all set up with my stream. Now it's time to go back to YouTube. Then I had my family issues pop up, and I was like, all right. So that kind of like put a big pause in everything. And only today am I actually like back to it. Or I should say yesterday evening. Like I'm back to work, and I'm, I finished that new video. It's out. I have a lot to prepare for because I have a friend coming in from Germany on Sunday, so we got to get, the house all situated for him and his wife. So I probably am not going to stream this week, or the rest of this week, I should say. But just one step at a time. I mean, I'm gonna make the time to write because it is something that I really want to do. And I've got a good idea. I like my story.
I like my story too. I actually got a pretty cool idea just from watching the Brandon Sanderson classes, and I was like, dude, this is kind of like what I wanted to do, but I can do it in a different way. And like, I'm excited. I just got to write. That's all I got to do.
Yeah. I still haven't watched any of his stuff, but I need to. I mean, I saw like some of his stuff back when we first talked about it, like a year or two ago.
Yeah,
but
it's
nothing
nice
recent.
because he just goes, piece by piece of like how to write essentially, and like breaks it all down. Like this is plot, this is characters, this is this. So like even if you only want to watch one thing, like how do I make good characters? You like learn just from that. And he even ties in things like movies and stuff like TV shows and how to properly write and why things like Game of Thrones were good at first and then they were bad.
Yeah.
Because they got away from actual story writing and properly doing it. So it's really good. Like I would honestly listen to Brandon Sanderson's stuff if you have any any want or desire to write or learn how to write.
I actually went to the park today,
Ooh.
and it was a very bright, sunny, blue skied day here in North Carolina. And, something that I haven't done in a while, and I used to do this all the time, and I don't even see why I haven't been doing it. I used to always make it a point that, like, every week, like, once or twice, I would just, like, go out into the woods and just go out in the middle of nowhere. And the reason why I would do that, for those that might be curious or might not know because they don't watch my stream. So, like, as a content creator, there's this constant demand to be creative and to create, like, new enticing things for an audience. And then, of course, you also have to deal with, like, negativity from, like, an audience. People not liking your stuff, people not liking you as a person, whatever. And that doesn't really get to me that much, but I know that it could, if I kind of let it overwhelm me over time. It's like just chipping away at, like, a big stone wall. And so what I did is I kind of created this thing where I would just always, like, just go out into the woods, like the middle of nowhere. And because, like, out in the woods, when you're, like, far enough away that, like, you can't hear, like, the sound of cars or anything anymore, like, there's just nothing out there. It's just you. Like, any drama, any stress, anything, bills, whatever you're dealing with, it's not out there. It's just you and, like, the trees. So today, I actually did that for the first time in a while. And you talk about, like, a really, like, revitalizing experience for me. I found a very large stone out in the woods, and I sat down on it, and I brought a cigar with me, very short cigar, but I sat and I just smoked that cigar, and it was not too cold, but also not too hot, and it was just really relaxing. And I really wish, like, the reason why I bring this up, we're talking about writing, is the whole time I was out there, I was thinking to myself, man, I really wish I had, like, a book to read out here, which I was tempted to bring, but I didn't. Or I wish I had my laptop so I could just write some stuff, like what I'm thinking about, what I'm feeling, or, like, what I'm, conceptualizing in my head. So that's something that I do. Probably do that next time.
I always I'll take, like, mini walks at night sometimes, not just, like, 5 minutes or 10 minutes, especially when it's raining or snowing. So, like, the other day it was snowing, so I just walked out when it was, like, snowing, because nobody's really out at, like, 3 a.m. when it's snowing.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of, like, walk around, and I'll just, like, go to, like, more forested areas and just be like, I don't know, it's like you said, you just kind of listen to the stillness and the quiet, and you're just like, whoa. Like, you just kind of take in everything, and you just, I don't know, there's something kind of meditative about that. And I think it's why I enjoy all the zones I do in WoW, like the Winter Spring and Arathi Highlands, because they have that kind of feel to them, I guess. And you, like, go out and you just kind of, it feels like you're just this small person in a giant world.
Yeah. There was, dude, one time, maybe I told this story on, like, a previous podcast episode, not on this channel, but, like, back on our, like, original channels. But one time when I was still living at my mom's house, I don't remember how old I was. I might have been, like, maybe, like, 19 or so at the time. And I was home alone. I think I'm pretty sure I was, like, at home by myself, and it was really late into the evening, and it had been snowing, like, for pretty much ever since the sun went down. And it wasn't just, like, kind of snowing, like, it was just, I mean, it was just a maddening amount of snow.
Hmm.
So there was a good bit of snow on the ground, like probably like 4 or 5 inches, and it was still snowing, and it was late at night. I don't know what time, but way past, like, everyone's asleep. And I went to the back door and I stepped outside and I walked out into my backyard. And for some reason, everything was just like this very light, light pink violet color. No, the clouds were just totally covering the sky. There was no moon. It was just like a sheet of just gray, and everything was just like this pink violet color. The snow, the houses, like everything. And it was so bizarre. Like this lighting in that area at the time. And it was like I was in a dream as I was just walking through the snow. My mother and father had a really big backyard. So I was just walking through it, and just the snow was falling around me. And I kind of felt like, for those that might remember this movie, there's a scene in the beginning of the Chronicles of Narnia, the first one, where Lucy Pevensey is like walking in like the winter wood before she encounters Mr. Tumnus, the fawn. And it really reminded me of that. It was very surreal, but you said a moment ago that there's something very like just enjoyable about that stillness. And that's one of my favorite things about snowfall and like wintertime. It's just everything is still.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy that.
I think especially when it snows. Like sometimes when it's cold, it's kind of just feels kind of almost like very like you're alone or depressing. But when it's like snow, it's more calming and kind of serene. Compared, I don't know what it is, but I don't know, there's something about overcast with weather that just feels different. Like yeah, I don't know what it like even in WoW, like it can get really cloudy or dark in the game, but when it starts snowing or raining in the game, I'm like, oh yeah, maybe it's an ASMR thing. But even that would maybe it's like sounds like snow doesn't make sound, but I guess it does when you walk on it, like the crunching of the snow. But I don't know. I don't know what it is.
For me, like my favorite kind of ASMR is it's really just I love the ASMR of just this is gonna sound strange, but just well maybe it won't. Just wilderness. Like if you can create like a really good ASMR video or experience where like again, like I'm quite literally out, like I feel like I'm out in the middle of nowhere. Like there is no one around for like miles. Like I can't hear anything. Like I'm sort of like I like to be in a situation where like, oh, if something happened to me, like no one's gonna be able to find me. Like that's when I'm like, this is where I like to be. That might sound strange to some people, but like I genuinely enjoy like once I've reached that point, like out in the wilderness, like I love it. Because there's like no way to describe where you are. You're just like, oh, I'm by the tree, like
Yeah.
both my legs are broken by the tree. So I think there's a hill somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That's personally how I cope with like stress, and that's also how I cope with or not cope, but it's a way that I can sort of clear my mind and I can focus on or like refocus myself and my creativity so that I can come back and I can write and I can make videos and write scripts and stream and so on and so forth. And I said earlier, I mean, I haven't done that in a while, so I'm really thankful that I took the time to do that today. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw it off a bit,
Okay.
but today, because I was thinking of things we did today,
Okay.
I
What'd you do
got
today?
a wart frozen on my foot.
What?
Yeah, I had a
God,
wart.
like, what is wrong with you? Like,
Well,
everything is broken.
We're all broken, man.
Okay.
I just talk about my brokenness more than other people.
Okay.
Um,
Tell me about the wart being frozen.
so I mean, warts aren't really painful, and they're not
Yeah.
really bad or anything, but they're just kind of a bump that's there and they're annoying, and so the doctor or whatever, they're like, yeah, you can just treat it at home and like put some stuff on it, or we can just freeze it and then it just falls off.
Hmm.
And I was like, screw it, freeze it. So they take like, you know how you got like those cans of air?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, and how like if you hold it weird, like it's really cold and it's like,
Yeah.
it's pretty much that. So they like take one of those. I would imagine it's for health purposes and not just a can of air.
Okay.
And they do like a little thing over the wart specifically, and they're just like for like 10 seconds, and then they're like, all right, and it kind of burns and stings for like a little bit, and then you're like, all right, and then you're done. They put a little band-aid on it, and they're like, well, it'll fall off in like a few days or few weeks, and then if it doesn't, we'll just manually take it off and it'll be good to go.
Oh.
So that's like neat.
Have you been
There's
like
a
playing
lot
with
of-
frogs recently?
No, I think it's from the gym locker room.
Of course.
I wear like if I go in the sauna or whatever, like I wear flip flops, but like you still got like
Just
old
flip
man
flops.
Jenkins. Well, I have a towel on too.
Oh man. Nice.
Like old man Jenkins has like warts all over his feet, and he's probably rubbing them all over the wood and shit. So
got,
you're
like,
bound to just have
Saggy
a one.
ass balls like dragging on the floor between his legs,
Yeah.
third footstep.
You'd be surprised. I've seen
No, I
some
wouldn't.
things.
I've seen some
guess-
things.
Yeah,
Dude, I
sometimes
walk.
you're just like walking, you're like, all right, I'm going to the sauna, and then there's just like old man Jenkins where literally his balls are like dragging on the floor, and you're like, all right, well,
There he is.
that'll be me one day.
Dude, the first gym I ever went to in my life, and I think a lot of people can, it's probably similar for a lot of people, it was Planet Fitness. I was going to Planet Fitness, and I had just moved up to where I live now, and I was going to the one near my house, and I think it was my third or fourth time at this particular Planet Fitness. And I went into the back, like, locker room area. And I don't remember why I went back there. Because I wasn't changing. But for whatever reason, I went back there. I don't remember why. All I remember, very vividly, is I stepped around the corner, and there were these two old men. And they were just bare-ass naked. Just, like, standing there in the corner by the lockers, just chatting it up with each other. Oh yes, like aha, and I was like, oh my god, like, and like one dude, like he was big, like he was thick, and I was like, so it's like big fat man, like little penis, like it's like a turtle with his like head slightly sticking out. Loved it. And then like the other dude, oh my god, like in complete contrast, skinniest guy in the world, big dong long schlong, like whoa. So I was like, okay. And so I walked out. I did a 360-degree turn, and I walked away. You know what I mean?
As one does.
As one does. So I'm assuming they were German, but I don't know.
Just assuming.
Well, yeah, because like in Germany, like they like take their clothes off a lot.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, like public nudity is really common over there. I think like in the town of, or well, I shouldn't say town, the city of München, they I believe it's legal to be nude anywhere in the city. It's not just like designated areas, but I know like in Berlin, if you were to go to like a park in Berlin or something, you can see like naked people walking around, sunbathing, doing whatever. So public nudity is like a big part of German culture.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So fun fact for those that did not know. So if you ever just want to like flash your balls at people in public and be like, dude, like check it out, you just go to Germany.
I already was imagining the people in the comments being like, hey, Nixxiom, I don't think you understand that a 360 degree.
Oh yeah, I know. It gets them every time.
Every time. I even do it. I'm just like, oh yeah, it's like that one joke or do 360-degree thing and walk away. I'll do it on stream and people will be like, I don't think
Crendor,
you understand what you just said.
dude, that's my favorite because it's like, dude, the only people that get that joke are the people that remember like the good old like Xbox 360,
Yeah.
PlayStation 3 days. Like,
You know,
you know why they call it an Xbox 360? Because you do a 360-degree turn and walk away.
it's the same as Invincible.
Yeah,
That's why you can't see it.
exactly. Dude, I love it. It's such like a basic tier troll, but like it just fools
Yeah.
so many people. Just like the Invincible thing, pleb tier
Yeah.
trolling, and it works.
It really does.
Yeah,
And I like it.
I do. Yeah, man. You do anything else to relieve your weary, troubled mind, or what? Because we're already coming up at 45 minutes here, so I figured we could wrap up here soon.
Yeah. I mean, I used to be a type person to be like, oh, let's have a glass of wine and do the thing. But honestly, like, I had a thing where I had to take an antibiotic for like 10 days. And then I don't know, I was like just not drinking. So I was like, well, I'm not going to drink on this. And then like something else happened. And then like before I knew it, I hadn't really drank in like 3 weeks. And I was like, I don't even really want to drink. And then I like drank the other day and I was like that was all right. But I feel like it's a compulsion or a habitual thing, like going to the gym or anything like that, where you just do it so often it just becomes part of your daily life. And so when you break that habit, you're like, I don't really need to do it. So I've been making it a kind of a New Year type of motto where I only drink if I like go out to a restaurant or something, like we go out to eat, or if like I'm doing a like a big fun stream or something, or maybe like on the weekend. I'll have like a glass of wine or two, but like, I'm pretty happy just not drinking like, because I used to have like a glass of wine like almost every day, and now I've noticed my heartburn's actually gotten better.
Really?
So I'm like, hey, you know what? I'll take less heartburn
Yeah.
for just not drinking. So I've actually felt pretty good with that, and it doesn't dehydrate you. So I've actually been drinking a lot more water. I've been trying to just drink a lot of water and stay hydrated, and that's made me feel better too.
Yeah, I mean, when I went to Germany back in October, I came back, and slowly ever since then I became a very regular pipe smoker and cigar smoker, whereas in the past it was more of just like an occasion sort of thing, maybe like a pipe or a cigar like once every month or 2 months, something like that. Now I would say that I probably smoke a cigar or like my pipe like every single day, at least like one cigar a day, because it's just like 30 minutes to an hour where I just get to like sit back and just chill for a minute and just slow down.
Yeah.
But that's honestly like that's honestly a habit. Well, it's gotten to a point where the enjoyment isn't there as much as it used to be. I mean, it's still there, definitely. I mean, I absolutely love cigars. Like, I'm a big like cigar aficionado. I love them.
Yeah.
But what I'm planning on doing is this weekend, once my friend arrives, I am going to we're going to be doing a lot of stuff, like in terms of like physical fitness and whatnot. We're actually going to be training for a marathon. So I'm really going to be cutting like cigar smoking and pipe smoking and eating out and stuff. I'm going to be cutting that heavily out of my daily routine, or just out of my routine in general. So I'm excited to do that. He's also going to be helping me with Nixxiom, so that's going to be cool too. Like, putting him to work in the other room while I work in this one.
Yeah.
But no, I know what you mean, like with the wine drinking. I mean, yeah, I've been drinking a lot more water lately too, but I'm just preparing. Like, maybe one day I can like dedicate like a whole Two Nerds podcast like episode, but there's a lot of goals and a lot of things that I want to accomplish in the next 3 months. And I'm pretty pumped.
Yeah.
So, but we'd have to save that for another time because we got to wrap up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was a nice little like unconventional type of podcast.
Very unconventional.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool, you know? The next episode will focus on a topic, though.
Yeah, we'll bring back the topics next episode. But hey, it's like we said, every time you gotta mix it up a little bit.
Exactly.
You know?
We'll talk about Star Wars or something.
Yeah. Yeah, we can talk about even like our favorite movies or shows or something like that.
Yeah, we could do that. We could talk about movies. Let's do movies next time. I like that.
Yeah, let's do movies.
Yeah, because I've got quite a few outside of the obvious ones.
I do as well, actually.
Yeah. Man, it's like, oh, Lord of the Rings. Well, yeah, I'm like, okay. Well, I mean,
But like, you know, like some movies you wouldn't think you would normally enjoy. Like I've actually got a decent amount of those.
Okay. No, we can make that the next episode.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you didn't technically start the video, and I technically didn't start it either because it was kind of, you were just going, woo. So do you want to wrap this episode up, or do you want me to do it?
I'll do half, you do half.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Hey, thanks for listening, everybody. If you're new here, you better click that follow button, smash that bell button, and do other things that correlate to high search engine optimization because we need it.
That's
also, follow us on all our social medias on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and the baps and the YouTube, Twitch, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Also, buy our stuff.
That's right.
No,
you're like the worst sales. Buy our stuff. Just like straight to the point. Like,
I mean, sometimes you just gotta get straight to the point.
That's
People
true.
don't want to just sit there and be like, "Oh, coming up, I got a whole bunch of things." Like, no, just like buy it, please. Thank you.
That's right. This channel does not have 1,000 subs yet, so this channel is not monetized in any way, shape, or form. So the only way to support the podcast, normally it would be by watching the podcast, but for now, get a shirt or get like a Crensloth pair of pants. That's how you support us.
Yeah.
You know? Well, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you done? Want me to finish up?
Crensloth.com. Yes, continue.
Okay. Guys, thank you very much for watching. We're going to talk about movies next time. We'll talk about Star Wars. We'll talk about this, that, whatever. Leave suggestions down in the comment section below. You know, we appreciate it. We're reading. You know, we're taking suggestions all the time. You guys have seen that with the previous episodes. I apologize that we're a week late with this one, but that's okay. We'll get back on schedule. And, yeah, I think Crendor pretty much said it all. So, guys, thank you for watching. And I guess we will,
See you.